Coming up, we are talking about tips and tricks for the current real estate market.
Whether you're interested in buying a house or ready to put yours up for sale, an expert from the game-changing service Rex is joining us, and he'll talk about what you need to know.
Now at 3, we're talking about the do's and don'ts of buying and selling when it comes to real estate here in Southern California. And joining us now is real estate expert with Rex, Kara Birkenstock.
Love the name.
Oh, thanks you
for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about the do's of selling your home in the current market.
Yes. So number one tip is to consider having your home professionally staged. It might seem obvious, right? But when buyers walk into your home at an open house, they want to feel comfortable. They want to feel like they're entering into their home, and you'd be surprised how many people have a lot of their personal belongings, or they haven't cleaned up. So clean like crazy. Remove personal belongings and clutter, and then consider having your home professionally staged.
What about virtual staging? That's
I was going to say,
now.
Definitely. If you're on a budget, that's a great way to go, because if your home is vacant, you can actually digitally stage and pick certain rooms and make it look like you want it to look. So great option.
All right, so you kind of covered the don'ts. Did we miss any?
Well, if you're selling your home, I always recommend to set realistic expectations. Talk to your agent, because we're going into a slower time of the market. Fall, winter, going into the holidays. It slows down a bit, so it's always a good idea to set expectations. Know that it might take a little longer to sell your home than it did in the spring or even 2 years ago when the market was really hot.
Well, we mentioned virtual staging. What are some other cost-effective tips to get your home ready to sell?
Well, it's all about curb appeal. When you drive up to a home, obviously you want it to look bright and beaming and amazing. So think about how your home looks from the outside. Trim the trees, or cut the hedges, add pops of color with beautiful flowers. It also might seem obvious, but a fresh coat of paint can work wonders. It's a huge return on investment, as well as small upgrades like in kitchens or bathrooms. Those are really the two rooms that people love and they focus on. So even if you just get one stainless steel appliance in the kitchen, it'll add a whole new upgraded feel to the room.
Okay, so here in Los Angeles, which neighborhoods do you think have the best deals right now?
Well, you can't go wrong in Inglewood right now because of the new stadium opening up next summer. So you can still find some deals, but if you buy now, it's only going to value, so you're going to have instant equity. Whittier, Pico Rivera, certain parts of East LA, you can still find some good fixers under $600,000, and Highland Park is also on the rise. It's really a cool millennial vibe there, lots of artsy galleries and bars and stuff. So that's
what's going on in San Pedro. You had that on the map too.
Oh yes, so ocean views for under $1 million. So I know we're in Southern California, so it's $1 million. But it's ocean view. It's so difficult to find nowadays. So there's still some great pockets of San Pedro, right on the cusp of House Verdes, that you can find cute cottages under $1 million.
What are some of the common pitfalls you notice when it comes to buying and selling?
I think on the buy side, it's really not being prepared, not doing your due diligence, doing your research. You really got to get out there, go to open houses, check out neighborhoods. Just because you think you're ready to buy a house, you might not know about the school district or what you can afford, which leads me to my next point. You really have to get pre-approved. Get your buyer package ready. I have a lot of buyers that come to me that want to work and purchase a home, but they're not ready. They haven't started the process. So at Rex, we have an affiliate mortgage broker team called Rex Home Loans, where they can get pre-approved really quickly. And, you really can't submit an offer in this market unless you have a buyer package. Okay, so
what makes Rex different than, say, a real estate broker or some of these other online services that are out there?
Yes. Well, we are a tech-driven real estate brokerage. So we basically use big data and AI to directly connect with buyers and sellers. So on the sell side, we only charge 2% to sell your home. So on average, our sellers save about $25,000 to sell. So the traditional brokerage, they charge about 5 to 6%. So it's pretty significant. And on the buy side, we have a buyer rebate program where we can actually give the buyers 50% back of the commission, which they can use towards closing costs or for a big remodeling project. So there's just cost savings everywhere. We're also, like I said, not on the MLS. So it's not all about agent to agent. It's putting the consumer first and, creating a welcoming environment for buyers and sellers.
Good to know.
Good to know. You looking?
Are you in the market?
Well, sort of, yeah.
Okay.
But waiting for things to kind of cool down towards the end of the year.
Gee, when away you're in the market.
It's a good time to buy. It's a good time to buy.
All right, to learn more, you can find Rex on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. or by heading to rexhomes.com.
Kara,
Thanks
nice
for coming
to
in.
see you.